Welcome to the Business Buyer Diaries. My name is Nathan Platter. I'm a full-time employee, and I bought a business. I did everything right, from finding the deal, handling all the due diligence on 63 opportunities, and ultimately bought a profitable gym. And boy, was I in for a big surprise as a new owner. I chronicled everything in real time, including the biggest wins to the stressful nights at 2 a.m. I'm sharing my journey without sugarcoating anything, so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Here's today's episode. All right, well, I started recording and then a friend gave me a ring, but today's going to be a day of hard conversations. Caught up with my accountant Thursday, Friday last week. And the gist of it, there's just not enough cash to keep things going. Between the three major expected bills each month of rent, SBA payment, payroll, I have enough cash and recurring revenue to cover one of those bills. I can't pay the rent and payroll and the loan payment all at the same time. So I got to pick one of those three. And hands down, I'm picking payroll. And that my people get paid first. That always is going to be the rule. The bank can wait. Landlord can wait. My people get paid first. Right or wrong, that's a decision I'm making. And so today is a Monday. Start of a month, and I told the staff, like, hey, weekly Monday meeting. For those that can be in person, I'm asking to be in person. I've never done that before, so I know that's kind of weird. And then I said, for everyone else who's not able to make it in person, I'm asking everyone to be on the Zoom meeting. So some folks are like, hey, I'm traveling. Hey, I have some stuff going on. I can do the Zoom. Like, okay, cool. Sounds good. So they know something's up. I'm sure they're texting each other offline, and that's okay. I'm not mad about any. If they are, cool. If not, cool. But I'm sure they're anxious. And so I also told corporate, like, hey, can I give you a heads up of what's happening? There's a lot going on. So I caught up with corporate briefly for a couple minutes. And it's like, hey, here's where we're at financially. Can pay one of three. Here's where we're at. And so I think this is the game plan moving forward, but I wanted to keep you in the loop because I feel like I have that moral duty to keep them in the loop. And so okay, cool. Thanks for the heads up. Let's catch up later today. CEO, CFO, account rep, or like franchise success rep. He's an all-star of the whole team. He's very good. I said, yeah, we can do later today. It sounds good. We picked a time, so we're reconnecting. And I don't know the right order, man. I really don't know. Do you tell your staff first, your members, your vendors, your franchisor? I think I'm doing this right. I really don't know. My theme over all of this is do the right thing to the best of your knowledge. Reduce blindsiding others. If your actions and your thoughts get blasted out into the world, don't be ashamed of how you made decisions. And so the way that I'm doing this is the way that I'm putting in the podcast. First and foremost, my staff need to be taken care of. My members need to get taken care of. I owe some allegiance to corporate, a lot, but my staff that are paid by my LLC get dibs on who I take care of first. That's my job as their employer, to take care of them as much as I can. And so in the next 8 minutes, I'm telling my team, like, hey, here's the pinch we're at. You guys are first on the pecking order. However, other stuff is going to start coming due, and there's going to be pressure on me, and you guys may feel some of that pressure. I'm keeping corporate in the loop. I don't know what's going to happen. Here's what I think is going to happen. Here are the options that could continue onward. Here's what I think is going to end up happening. I don't know what's going to happen. At the end of the day, I want to do the right thing, and here's what I think things are going to look like. And so, I don't know. Corporate could come in and seize my license overnight and say, hey, you're 2 days late on your loan payment. We're seizing your franchise from you. You're screwed. That could happen. I don't know. FDD has a couple hundred pages. There might be a line item in there they can reference, and then I'm screwed. I don't know. They could be very helpful and help me wind things down so that my staff can land a job at a competitor. I don't know. I don't know what corporate's going to do. I don't know what my staff is going to do. I don't know what my members are going to do. I can't control that. I can't control what other people are going to do, that whether I'm best friends with them or I'm cordial with them or I don't like them. Anyone. I don't know what other people are going to do. And I don't imply I don't like any of those people, but that's not the point. The point is I can do the best thing and try to do right by as many people as possible. And in this scenario, I know I'm going to be letting people down. I'm going to be letting the bank down. I'm going to be letting the seller down because I can't follow through on things that I wanted to do. I'm going to be letting my members down. I'm going to be letting my staff. I'm letting people down at the end of the day. And my job is to not make sure other people are happy with my decisions. That's not my job. I'm not a doormat. I'm a protector and I'm a caretaker, but I'm not a doormat. So what that all means is I'm going to be open with the staff and say, like, today's a tough conversation. We have an instructor training later this week. We have a 10-week party the week after that. On the businessy side, things are getting tight. There's some pressure mounting. And I'm doing the best to make sure that the studio can carry on. I'm doing the best that I can carry on. I'm doing the best that other people can carry on. But I can't control how other people react or engage. And some people, today's going to be a wild one. There's going to be folks that are, I already know who, probably. There's going to be some folks that are like, all right, that sucks. I'll carry on. There's going to be some folks, there's a couple people there's a couple people that I know, they're going to go wild. They're going to be like, how did you blindside me? How could this happen? How could you do this? You're a terrible. I don't know that's going to happen. That may happen. Whether it does or does not happen, my job is to be open, do the right thing by as many people as I possibly can, take care of the people I'm supposed to protect, honor my commitments as to the best of my capability. And if you fall short, you fall short. You see it all the time in sports. There are opposing wills in sports. One team, let's say football, like soccer. One team is always trying to score a goal. The other team is trying to always stop a goal. And each team is half trying to stop, half trying to do. And at all time, there are those opposing forces. So there are two sub-games going on within one game. My offense against your defense, your offense against my defense. So there's two sub-games going on here. Someone is going to be happy. Someone's going to be mad. And if you both lose, you're both mad. So that you do the best so that everyone can win. And in business, multiple people can win in business. That is a truth. And so my job today is to be available, to be upfront with what I can, to not over-promise positivity, to not over-forecast negativity, and to be present and honest with everything I can along the way. And to realize this is a shocker for people. And this is going to rattle a lot of people. And to acknowledge like that's going to be an emotional up and down day. And if that ends up happening, cool, I'm ready for it. If it doesn't happen, all right, well, I over-prepared. So I better stop here. I need to go inside, use the restroom in a different bathroom, and then go into the studio. We're starting the Zoom in a couple minutes. That's where we're at. That's where we're going. Let's rock and roll. This has been another episode of the Business Buyer Diaries. Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I hope you're realizing that business ownership is no cakewalk. Check the podcast notes for a link to the DIY due diligence program, the complete list of show sponsors, and for media inquiries. Music written and composed by Wes Schrock. I'm your host, Nathan Platter. Join me again on the next one.